If you think that World of Warcraft Classic is going to be absolutely perfect with no flaws at all, then you must be higher than my voice. And when I say flaws, I'm not talking about the ones that were in the vanilla experience back then that made the game imperfectly perfect. I'm talking about a whole new set of them gained from trying to replicate the experience. And since we are less than a week away from launch, I want to talk about why I'm just as scared as I am excited for WoW Classic. Now, before I get into this rant, or whatever you want to call it, I want to start off by saying this. I want WoW Classic to succeed. This version of the game will always have a place in my heart, and I will always remember the awesome memories from all the adventures me, my brother, and friends had growing up while exploring Azeroth. I just want this game to be as close as it can be to the original. Now with that being said, let's talk about the elephant in the room and the most controversial complaint most of us have with Classic. Layering, or sharding in disguise, is a system that Blizzard will implement into the game on release. It helps by separating players into different subservers, or layers. That way there isn't 20,000 players competing for mobs in Elwynn Forest. But they promise to remove this feature after anywhere between a couple of weeks to a month, or at least before Phase 2. This is a lie, because Classic WoW is only launching with 14 North American servers. To put that into comparison with Vanilla WoW, it launched with 87 layerless North American servers back in 2004, and by the time Burning Crusade launched, there was over 200 of them from adding new ones in over time. Now if a little under 90 servers are needed for the launch of WoW Classic, that means there will be at least 6 layers per server. Now each layer will hold a normal population of a Classic WoW server, which is anywhere between 2,500 and 3,000. So each server will most likely launch with a total of 15 to 18,000 players each. And in order for layering to disappear, we have to cross our fingers and hope that 84% of the players quit the game within the first month, so each server can shrink to a normal population of 3,000 or less. They literally are counting on the game to fail. And when it doesn't, Blizzard is going to put out a blue post explaining their surprise for greatly underestimating how many players are coming back, and they are forced to keep layering in the game for the time being. And you're probably asking yourself this question. Well, WoW launched with 87 servers back then because it was new. You can't expect it to have the same amount of hype. And you're right, it won't have the same amount of hype, because there will be more. Because since 2004, PC gaming revenue has doubled. Despite the recent controversy, Blizzard has continued to grow and keep its crown as one of the most successful gaming companies out today. Any simple Google search will show you numerous online communities desperately waiting for an MMORPG with older qualities. And the fact that there is no package fee, only a monthly subscription is required to access the game, should tell you that Classic WoW will have the same amount of players as it did back then, if not more, ready to log in on launch day. I mean, World of Warcraft was the top streamed game on Twitch last week, and the only gameplay streamers were providing was the character creation screen so they can reserve their names, which was also a laggy mess, by the way. And let's not forget that this isn't Blizzard anymore, it's Actiblizzard, the same company that just released a remaster of a classic game a few months ago and promised to not have a cash shop or any microtransactions, then going back on that promise a month later. But all in all, I'm just glad that Classic is coming back in some form, and I probably should just shut up and enjoy what I got. And a good friend of mine recently told me this. You know what, Squid? I'm tired of reading all of these negative Reddit posts about how WoW Classic isn't gonna be perfect. I'm just so happy that I'm going to be playing the game again, and I'm gonna have a good time with my family. In fact, we need to be more positive. Wait, did I just face? But we were in the same fucking group. This is bullshit. Anyways guys, let me know down in the comments if you lost all trust in Blizzard, or if you just don't give a shit and you're gonna enjoy Classic for whatever it's gonna be. And don't forget to like the video, and if you didn't, well, my bad. Thanks again for watching.